compulsory acquisition of land in Mtituni Market, Machakos County, belonging to the late Ruben Mutuma by the government. There were two statements by Senator Kavindu. I understand that you've only provided response to one statement. Now we can proceed. That is statement number 6.
Thank you, Chair.
On our list. Thank you. Proceed and read the response.
Thank you, Chair. So the question was that we provide reasons for the compulsory acquisition for land parcel number LR 2086 in Mtituni Market, Machakos County, belonging to the late Ruben Mutuma by the government, highlighting the role played by the defunct County Council of Machakos, NLC, and Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development in the transfer, and state reasons for the delay in compensating the owners of the said parcel of land, and spell out the plans by government to guarantee prompt compensation to other individuals affected by the compulsory acquisition of land, as well as project timelines for the same. Honorable Chair, from the existing land acquisition databases, Chair, the Commission is not able to relate the land parcel number LR 2086 with the registered owner, the late Ruben Mutuma. And an inquiry at the Ministry of Lands, Housing, Public Works and Urban Development under Central Registry Records, SPRO, reveals that land parcel number 2086 belongs to Central Land Board for Community Settlement Scheme, file number 15641 FR 11/9, Mbongoma District. The Commission wishes to request for more information in regard to the matter to facilitate appropriate response. The administrators of the estate of the late Mutuma will be requested to provide ownership documents, such as a copy of the title deed, current search, to enable the Commission to identify the project name and for the acquiring body to provide relevant information for a conclusive response. So in short, Chair, we don't actually have anything in our database to date that relates to this land in terms of acquisition at all. And it appears that there could be maybe there could be a slight error in the LR number because what we get in the records takes us elsewhere. So if we got more updated information, we can dig deeper into it, Honorable Chair.
Senator Kavindu.
Yes, Chair. I have a search. If you can provide them with a search, clerk, they see the search talks of the LR number 2086. I also have a map. Provide them with a map, which I can provide the original map of the Mtituni. Have you provided them with a map? The map also shows that the piece of land 2086 belongs to Ruben Mutuma. And if you look at the map, you will see that it shows on the map, it shows that Mtituni Market was built across the road and not at Mutuma's piece of land. Mutuma's piece of land is empty on the map, but the Mtituni Market is built right across. But if you go there right now, the piece of land has been covered by the market, which was not compensated, and it belongs to Mutuma. I have another proof. The title deed they don't have because they have not been given the title deed. But I have another proof of Kitele when he was a member of parliament asking a question at the parliament about the compensation of the piece of land for Mutuma. This was back in 1971. And this is another, the search is very clear. The search which was obtained on the 29th May 2008. So how that LR number changed to Kimilili, only the land commissioner can explain that, not the Mutuma's family. I have another letter from the chief. With a list of the Mutuma's family who were to be compensated. A letter written by the chief to the then local government. And I have another document which was written to Honorable Musalia Mudavadi when he was the local, the Minister for Local Government. This piece of paper showing what the Council of Machakos needed to be done. And one of them, actually number one, is for money to compensate the Mutuma's family for their land. This was written by the then Machakos County Council to the local government as the items that they needed to do. And they have this document. So I don't know what the commissioner is talking about, this land not belonging to the Mutuma's family. I have the original map, and if you want, I can bring it. So I'm not satisfied with your reply. I want to know when the Mutuma's family will be compensated for their land, because it is their land, ancestral land, which was taken by the county council without their consent. Or if there was a consent with them, then it has not been compensated. And it shows that in this document that they wrote to the then local government minister, is that they needed to be compensated for their land. And in my statement, I'm requesting for their compensation, and if not, if they are not given compensation, they get back their land so that they can start now taking rent from the people who are built from their piece of land. Thank you, Chair.
NLC.
Honorable Senators asked whether compensation was done before the Commission. Before the Commission came into being, Ministry of Land used to do compensation. So it's not that we don't have a point of reference. We can actually make reference to this correspondence and ask the ministry if they have undertaken compensation then if not now, we'll be able to take it up from the Commission.
Thank you. Now the effort is that you've also in your response, you've indicated that you needed more information, which I think part of the information has been supplied to you. So you can follow up, then you will respond accordingly. Now we proceed to...
Chair, what they don't have is a title deed, which, because the county council had already acquired their land, they could not be given the title deed. But the land belongs to them, and even at the registrar, it belongs to Mutuma, one Ruben Mutuma. Thank you.
I think maybe, Chair, the Commission and Senator can work together, because she has more information that the Commission doesn't have, at least in assisting.
Thank you. Now we proceed to, that is the way forward according to...
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, we shall look into it.
Okay.
And see if we can provide more. We engage a bit further and see how we go.
Okay. We proceed to statement number 8.
But Chair, before you leave there, how long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Because these people are waiting for justice for all this long. Most of them have died. There are few who are remaining, and they are over 70s.
NLC, how much time do you need?
You give us just about a month to get back with a better answer.
Yeah, okay.
Because we may still have to engage with the county and so on and so forth, so it's safer to give us a bit more time.
Thank you. In a month's time, the NLC will give response a supplementary response to the statement by Senator Kavindu. We proceed to statement number 8.
I appreciate the supplementary information, and I think it appears clearly now from the official search. I think part of the problem was we just had an LR number 2086. Now from the search it's clear it is Metaboni stroke Mutitwini stroke 2086, which makes it easier now. But maybe, of course, we probably need more time to follow up on this, but from the search it shows that the land was registered under Machakos Town Council in 1984.
That is now after they took it from the owner and they have not compensated the owner of the land. This is an ancestral land, and even if you go to the market and ask, whose land is this? Even the people at the shop, they know the owner of the land.
Yes, so Honorable Chair, just based on this, we may have now to engage with the county, because again, as I said, under the law, it would have to be either national government or county government asking us to commence an application process. We'll have to engage with the county with that history and probably advise on the way forward. But then with this, maybe we can you can give us time to provide a more detailed information.
And I had two statements. Yeah, Chair, she wants to ask a question. Chair.
Chair, I just wanted maybe to understand from the chair's point of view. You are saying you have to get instruction from county government or national government on the acquisition of that particular land. Is that what you said?
Yeah, when it comes to compulsory acquisition, that is a process. Under Section 107, we get a request.
Now, what happens in the event that this was taken before even the formation of county government?
And that's the reason we have to now engage with the county and find out if they can appreciate that and ask us.
So what if the county government says we are not ready to deal with this?
There's nothing we can do. In terms of compulsory acquisition, our hands are tied.
Anyway, let me say this, Chair.
Unless the law is amended.
Let me say this.
And if this had been brought as a historical land injustice, perhaps we would have dealt with it as such.
Let me say this. Now that you have all the documentation from the senator, it's good if you go back to the file and see really what happened. Then you can advise accordingly, because that is going to be unfair to the family if their land was actually compulsorily acquired by the government then. Because right now you lack more information on what has happened or transpired as far as that piece of land is concerned. But I think it will be absurd if you say that if it is something happened those many years, there is nothing the government can do or NLC can do, then I don't know where Kenyans are going to go. Because that is historical injustice to that particular family. I thank you, Chair.
And historical injustice which was not done by the colonial government, but the Kenyan government to its own people. I would want, Chair NLC, I would want you to look into this very keenly, because I have a lot of land issues in Machakos. Katelembo being one of it. I've written a letter to you which you have not even responded to. And I have a lot of issues with Katelembo. You will find a piece of land with 3-4 owners. And these people have title deeds. And you wonder where they get these title deeds from. The original owner has no title deed, but there are 2, 3 poor people on the same piece of land with title deeds. So you have a lot, Chair, to do in Machakos, and please deal with this very fast. And there was another statement which I did not get an answer about Syokimau.
Senator Kavindu, we will proceed to that.